Oh, we got one first cast. Oh, it's good. It's the best one so far. Just want to say I appreciate all y'all that watch the videos and stick through to the end. It helps the videos out a ton. I love y'all. Should I get in the sun? Ah, mother. Right in the shin. Yep. My sworn enemy right there. Oh, son of a gun. I hit that pretty good. Oh, jeez. All right, so today we're gonna fish with a double soft jerkbait or a double fluke rig. Let me show you what we got, and then we'll start fishing and try to get on some fish, because this is a really cool rig. It's something I've thought about fishing, but I'm like, you know, because sometimes, you know, we just kind of like prevent ourselves from doing things that are new. And so we're not gonna prevent ourselves today. We're doing something new. First impressions of a double soft jerkbait rig, or double fluke rig, however you want to call it. All right, so these are my packs of flukes and soft jerkbaits that I have. So I just brought them kind of all with me. I don't really use them much. So if we get on some fish and they're wearing them out, then we'll definitely switch them up. But this is like a bluegill kind of look right here. We're parked in the shade because it's so dang hot, but really good looking color. We're gonna dip chartreuse spike it, dip and glow in the tails, and chartreuse those tails up a little bit, really give it a nice bluegill look. Salty super fluke, in case you're curious. I think a lot of different flukes and jerkbaits are gonna work though, to be honest. So, you know, we might even switch this up. So we got 2 barrel swivels here. So our first line, we probably made this too long, but I want to try it longer first. I think it's gonna be hard to cast, but I want to just get a wider action of 2 baits personally. So this is probably about 23 inches. A lot of people, I think, say you want it more like 16 to 20 inches. So we got it a little bit longer than what people say. So, and then you can see they're just extra wide gap hooks, and they're weightless is the way we're doing it. And then you can see it's tied to the swivel, but then the other swivel is up on the line. And this one, you know, we want a good 4 inches shorter. So if we make this one shorter, we're gonna have to make it either all the way down here so that this becomes the long one, or we're gonna have to retie both. So I will just say that, and let's dip these tails and get into this video. So, or start fishing, I should say. We're into the video already. All right, let's get that tail in there. All right, that tail looks good. Try not to get this on stuff. You know, it will stain things. I always get it on my clothes. It might even stain the car here. I beat up my stuff pretty bad, so it's not the end of the world for me. I'm not gonna lie, them suckers look good now. So I've actually never fished this little pond on camera before. Woo! We had that a little loose. Oh, there's a bunch of minnows right here in front of me. That could be good. Oh, we got one first cast. Oh. Oh, first cast, y'all. All right. Hey, I think we tied on the right rig. We weren't even working it though. We were dead sticking it. But soft jerk baits, flukes, you know, sometimes they work better dead sticking than, say, we lost one of our baits. Dang it. They work better than, you know, like a stick bait. Throw on another one. That is a good start right there, because I wasn't sure if we're going to catch enough fish in this video, because I've never fished this rig before. But first cast, man, that's crazy. We're out here, we're fishing, we're having fun. That's what it's all about. And learning some things, you know. Personally, I'm always trying to improve myself as an angler and trying to have fun. I want to take you along the journey. Ooh, felt, got bit, right? Got him. Oh, that feels good. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Keep the rod tip down. Rod tip down. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good bass. Bro, you got caught. So this is the point that I wanted to come to and fish this whole time. That's a good bass right there. Man, we've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you. Good puppy. Good puppy. Good. Ow. Bad puppy. Bad. I didn't mean to spin him like that. He got stuck on my... Whew. That felt good. So, I don't know if that was the same one that just bit us 2 casts ago. But this time, I felt him bite a couple times. And I'm like, let him have it. Give him a second with the bait before you go and set the hook on him. Apparently, that's the way you got to do it. At least down here. At least right now. So, whew. So we got the AC blasting. We're in the car. We're driving to the next pond. And I will say that is an advantage of pond hopping over fishing in the kayak. Man, you get stuck out there in the heat. And nope, not us. All right, let's get out there and do it. Let's do it. Put me in the game, coach. Is that a fish? Oh, I think it is. Yep, got one. Oh, bro, he shot out like a cannon onto the bank. What the heck? Bro is on drugs. What are you doing? Freaking fentanyl bass. God dang. Chill out, dude. Chill out. Oh my goodness. All right, crack baby. Go get back in there. That was crazy. That dude ran across. Dude, like the equivalent of what he just did is like a human running on water. He just ran on the dang bank. He's not a salmon. What the heck? That was weird. So I got the AC blasting, trying to cool myself down. Gotta love that about pond hopping. But I'm gonna try to maintain the going to ponds y'all don't really ever see me fish at theme of this video. And there's a pond I can think of. I've only fished it once for like a split second. Oh, look at this kid. Little kid with a fishing pole. That was cool to see it. Dad had the like legit old school fishing hat on. Little kid was holding the fishing pole. Looked like his little brother was following behind on his tricycle. So we're at a new pond. I actually never fished this exact pond, but this pond and a couple ponds down this street here are new. I've fished all the ponds in this area except for this down this strip right here. So we're about to fish 3 or 4 ponds we never fished before. Try to get on some more. But we're gonna move kind of quick this time, just because it's getting late, it's getting hot. So let's get on them. Let's catch some fish. Looks pretty good. Got to get our steps in. Got to lose some weight. All right, let's get to it. So there's another tunnel down there. That's interesting. Let's see if I can get to that bank first though. Oh yeah, we cast it to the other bank. That's what I wanted to do, near that point. But as long as there's not tilapia beds right there, which there might be. Oh, got bit. Hey, he's got it. We got him. He feels good. Oh. Oh, jeez, man. Crazy how fast they're swimming after they get bit. But I can't get bit unless I dead stick it. All right, we gotta find your great grandma. Catch us a big old girl. They wanna know where I'm fishing. And the truth is, it don't matter. I could fish in your backyard that you think there's no fishing. And still catch them like catch 'em all. Except I'm trying to catch 'em all that got the greenbacks. And eventually on YouTube make a couple stacks. Oh, got bit right there. That's a good one. Oh, that's the best one today. Bro, they're so fast today. Right out in front of that tunnel where he's supposed to be. Bro, they're pulling on me. Oh, that's not the biggest one today. I think that first or second one was bigger, but close. Close, I guess. And another one. All right. Woo! I'm gonna let this fall down inside that tunnel. And then I'm gonna keep it moving and get away from all this nasty green. There's a fish. We got one right there. Oh, it's good. It's the best one so far. Oh, pulling me down. Ooh. Ah. I think that's the best one. It's pretty bass. Got sores. It's got little sores on them. Probably from all this chemicals. They're putting way too much chemicals in here. All right, well, we wanted to get some exercise today, so we're definitely getting that. Real journey. Man, I feel like I've been walking forever. Good time to point out that I feel like when I hold the shorter line, it doesn't spin around itself. The line doesn't spin around itself so much when you're walking with it. It unravels pretty easily though, so, but just holding that shorter line seems to be a nice way to walk with this. All right, come on. Where's this pond at? We found another pond and the journey continues. Just want to say I appreciate all y'all that watch the videos and stick through to the end. It helps the videos out a ton. I love y'all, for real. I don't know, if I ever get big enough, I'd love to do a meetup with y'all. I have never fished this one either. This one's big. All right, the car, I'm just gonna fish on my way back to the car because this battery is gonna die on us. So we gotta try and catch one more. I hope there's one near this fence and comes off and slams me with 1% battery left. I wanna say, I really like this rig. This was better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought, you know, we might get on some fish, but it was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. So I don't know how much I'm gonna have put in the video, but I watched a bunch of videos on how to fish this rig and stuff like that. And there was like 2 or 3 retrieves that were like, I thought were gonna be the players, you know, but this is post frontal. You know, we just had a storm come through. So it's usually not a great bite after a storm comes through. And then it's just the middle of the day, just crazy hot. And so I think with all the conditions it was, most of our bites were when we were dead sticking it or when we were just letting those soft jerk baits fall while we were dead sticking. So they're either eating them on the fall or they're eating them on the bottom after they made that nice gliding fall, you know. And so today it was really, but they're really good for that though. I mean, I don't know if you can beat a wacky rig when it comes to just a fall, a slow fall, keeping it in the water column for a long time. But 2 flukes, when they're biting, I mean, they'll always bite a stick bait though. But when they're biting bait fish and you got 2 that are just like falling slow, and I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say, but it's definitely top 4 top 4 baits dead stick, and it's got to be because what you got Texas rig a stick bait, you know, you could dead stick anything on a Texas rig, but stick bait probably say is number 1. Dead stick a wacky rig that might be number 1, and then dead stick a fluke, and then dead stick a double fluke rig. So I mean, those are the top 4. I must be missing something. What else can you dead stick? But what's cool about this though is if this is a top 3 or 4 bait to dead stick, which is anytime the bite is slow, which is a lot of the time really, then you can fish this rig most of the time, and then you can also fish this faster. And then when you think about it, because it's a jerk bait, a soft jerk bait, you can also fish it in the middle of the water column. So you can fish it fast, you can fish it, you can dead stick it, you can fish it in different levels of the water column. Maybe not as well as a hard jerk bait. You know, if you dial in exactly where they're at in the water column for a hard jerk bait, you're not, I mean, that's just number 1. But you can fish them in the middle of the water column. You know, you play with how far they fall down, how fast you retrieve, and letting them fall, and kind of soft jerking them, and letting pausing them and letting them fall to the depth you want to keep them at. And you can also, so if we look, so say I'm reeling it back to me. Say a lipless crankbait, I'm going to reel back and it's going to come back, right? You might reel it and stop and it pause and then you reel it back. But a soft jerk bait is going to go this way, this way, this way, this way. So you see how long it takes to close that distance? So it might be going 2 feet this way and then 2 feet that way, but it's only gone a foot this way. You see? So you can fish it in a way that it doesn't run away from the fish, but it's still moving enough that you're getting that fish's attention because it's darting around. That's another one. I got a couple of those Guggen darts, really big ones, but I didn't want to bring out giant ones today. But we might end up fishing those in the future. But this is like a really versatile bait. I'm like, I don't want to make a bunch of videos about this. We're going to fish with other stuff. But the wheels are turning, you know. I'm making crazy signs. But the wheels are turning. I'm sitting there going, I should have been fished this. I like this rig. I do. And then on top of that, I mean, I've been fishing forever, but for a long time, I didn't fish bait casters, and then I did, but I didn't fish them as much as spinning combos or fairy sticks, as they should be called. And so I don't fish my spinning combos really much anymore. Heck, I only have like 1 spinning combo right now, and I don't really fish them. So when I think of a fluke, so I don't really fish flukes often by themselves either. I like to fish those. If you have a reel that can throw really lightweight baits well, then yeah, I mean, you can throw a fluke on a bait caster, no problem. You can throw it even on a cheap one, but I like to make long casts and stuff. So for me, I want a good reel if I'm going to throw a fluke on a bait caster. And so I really don't fish them very often because I don't want to throw a fairy stick, you know? And so I just don't pick them up. I don't put them on the bait caster. But you got 2 of them and 2 hooks and 2 barrel swivels. The weight of that, you can throw that on a bait caster, no problem. So, I mean, heck, we were casting into the wind today, you know, which gave us a problem first cast, but the tension knob was too loose. But we did one other time. I don't know if it's going to worth being in the video, but there's one other time where I did get a professional overcast where we got some extra line kind of come off the reel and I was casting into the wind. And actually I just loosened the tension knob that time too. So both were kind of user errors. But if you got the tension knob tight, so definitely make sure it's tight enough. I don't think it's too hard to throw this rig. And we actually had our line's longer than what I've seen other people recommending. But it seemed to work for us. And when I would do little things, moving it different ways in the water and watch how they moved and stuff and dart off and everything looked good. So I liked the length I chose for my lines and stuff. And man, we got on some fish there, especially at the end. So, I mean, if we just would have had more battery power and I would have stayed hydrated, we could have really got on some fish. And so it's a little disappointing. We would still be fishing. Probably would have caught like 7, 8 more bass by now because it took me 45 minutes to get home. But yeah, man, we got on some, and I like this rig. I like this rig. The wheels are turning. The wheels are turning. I want to fish it some more. It's going to be tied on. It's going to be like, I'll have it tied on the kayak. I'll throw it every once in a while, but I don't want to make all my videos about this rig now. You know what I mean? We're going to fish with other stuff for sure. So get ready for other videos, but I like this rig. I do. I like this rig. All right. This is the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Comment anything you want to comment below. I'm out. Peace. Keep on reeling. I'm out. Deuces.